Tomorrow is October 20th. It's Broken's 6th birthday. It all started out with someone, Julia, my wife. Now, she said she wanted to give socks and cookies to the people that live in doorways on her birthday. So my first comment was, "What, are you nuts?" And but no, after thinking about it, I said I'd go with her. And it was the beginning of Broken, where we were just meeting people on their terms and giving them something. There's been a few changes. We are now doing 2 barbecues a week. And every second week right now we're doing a supper at First Baptist Church we call the community meal. We're getting about 75, 80 people coming. We've got some live music. The place we're doing our second barbecue is over at Queen's Manor, and ironically, when Broken started, the very first place we went to try and have barbecues at was Queen's Manor, and their management at that time were scared and just didn't really know what to do. So that got by the wayside. But fast forward 6 years, and we're doing a barbecue every Sunday night in there, and it's really well received. It's a little bit different demographic, but it's cool. We're starting to build relationships, and just rolling from there. A lot of things come to just earning the trust of the people downtown. You just can't walk up to them and start, pushing Jesus on them. They tell you to beat it real quick. I think it's more like they want to see, the way we love them or the way we treat them. And, if we can have Jesus work through us, it's just as, it sometimes speaks louder than if we just start talking about it. The relationships are coming. We've got a few other people who come on alongside that. We've got some kids from a micro church at Saanich Baptist Church that have come down on Sundays regularly and help serve, which is nice. Gives us some time to, connect with other people and just not focus on cooking.
I just wanted to share a bit more about Saanich Baptist micro church. They have come down, and you can see them build those trust relationships. It's slowly growing, which is great to see. It takes a lot of humility on their part, and that the genuine love is beginning to be palpable from them to our street community and our street family. When we do a meal here, we still have people from our street family come, but we're also serving 2 housing units on the property. One is North Park Manor, and one is Fiskard Street. So we not only have some of our street family, but elderly that run out of money with their checks. So low-income housing situation, and there's quite a few refugees as well. We were just talking about our day today. Started really early. Gordo got into a conversation about rehab quite early, phoning a few for a guy that's been a long time connection of ours. And we have another one. We just got news is going to go to rehab.
I don't have a normal day. I say often, the only thing I know that's normal is a setting on a washing machine.
Today I've had a few calls. I got a lady who's coming back over from Vancouver. We are able to sponsor her ferry ride. I'll pick her up. She'll probably need to go to a pharmacy and be dropped off at the place where she has a bed in a shelter.
One of those guys that Julia was just talking about that's going to treatment, he actually came to West Village a couple of times, and he connected with a few people. But it's great to see that they're making some progress in life. With that being said, we've lost a lot of people down here. I think the stats say 540 people died last year in Victoria. That's like 1.4, 1.5 per day. And, it's stuff that you never hear at all. Like, you never don't. And the fact of the matter is, we took how many overdoses there were just in the downtown core. It was like 1,800. So that's 3 a day that people are either dying or cheating death, right? And I don't think the general public knows how bad it is. COVID threw a wrench in a lot of things we did. One thing I noticed that our numbers never changed. The same amount of food went out, but the faces did. The city bought some hotels, some people got placement, But a few months into COVID, the people that had a little bit of a savings got displaced, and they're on the street. And it's like I say, it's pretty much the same amount of same numbers, just different faces. And I sure hope we can find a solution for it. Um, but at the same time, if you look around and you open your eyes, you can see the work of God in a lot of people too, and that's the cool thing. That's the thing that fuels us up to keep going. And we are seeing growth, like people coming to church that we hadn't seen in the past. We're seeing families reunite. There's a lady that lives in the building that's reconnected with her son, who's an addict. Um, but they reconnected through the meals. They didn't even know they were going to see each other, and all of a sudden, that's my mom, and it just, wow, that's cool to see.
I just wanted to share a big thanks to West Village for sponsoring me to take a professional trauma-informed professional certificate. It has allowed me to have a deeper understanding of trauma, and when I have those share stories with women telling me about all the terrible things that happen, I'm there and I can listen and I have a better idea how to respond, and it just puts a legitimacy to what we do in that area. One of my favorite God stories about trauma-informed care, we have three generations of women that, we have three generations, sorry, two of which, grandma and mom, were on the street. Well, mom and grandma both got clean. The mom has since stayed clean, is with her baby. Her baby's really healthy. I get to babysit that baby, and it's just neat how families staying together in the hard times like that isn't very common. You see like generational, jail time and generational addiction, but to see some people stay together in unity through that time and then be free together is really rare. It's something that I've really cherished